Hi Cancers, this is Madhura and I have your bi-weekly love reading for you from April 1 through April 15th, okay? So let's see, that was quick, okay? This is going to be a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And I'll be trying out a situation spread this time. Oh wow, Cancers, what is up? What is up? So much conflict right from the beginning. Okay. So Cancers with the Knight of Cups reversed, okay, I feel as if there is someone you would like to approach with your cup of love, but you're refraining yourself from doing that, okay? You're keeping yourself from making that move and making that decision, okay? You're not feeling very abundant right now. You're feeling a lack. You're probably in a very low vibrational space right now, okay? So you're feeling everything that is lacking in your life. You're maybe missing your person, okay? You probably have a crush on someone that is just not, that practically just cannot be yours, or maybe you're not the only one. Maybe you're not the only one who has a crush on them, okay? There is some sort of a competition, or that's at least what you're feeling like. That's your perception, is that there is some sort of a competition. This could also be that your person probably doesn't have as many physical resources as you do. Maybe you are richer, maybe you are further in your career, maybe you are better at managing your money, okay? Maybe you're a master at something, whereas they are sort of the page of it. So they're sort of new at some things. With the emperor here and just a knight and page, these like sort of healthy, competitive, sort of five of wands energy, playful energy. I almost feel like there could be an age gap between you and your person, okay? Maybe it is that they are maybe younger than you are, so they are not as accomplished as you are, okay? Maybe their physical health, their mental health isn't in its best form, okay? Excuse me. Or maybe this could also be you, Cancers, okay? Maybe you could physically be dealing with an ailment, with an injury right now, or maybe mentally you're going through so much because it's taking so much energy from you to not express this love you're feeling, or to uh, not sort of approach someone with all the love you feel for them. Maybe because they are not they're not your status, maybe doesn't match in your if you're from the same profession, okay? Maybe they are you're the boss and they're an assistant, okay? So it could be sort of that kind of a dynamic, and you are, so that is why you're not entirely sure. This lack of abundance, either in for your own, because of your own health, or because of their maybe monetary status, their financial status to you, or maybe their socio-economic status to you. This sort of feels like a bad deal, okay? There is also, you also feel like there you're not the only one who is in love with them or who has a crush on them. You know your competition really well. You know that you're very different. You stand out in that competition, okay? But everyone in their own ability, everyone you think you're competing with right now, is a very. Um, is also just as good as you. Okay, you don't see them as inferior as you could just a little bit, because like your perception could be confused in that sense, because there is an emperor in the position of what is confusing your perception right now. All right, so maybe you think of yourself as an emperor right now, and it might be an illusion that you're carrying with yourself. Okay, we'll get to that part, and I'll have more clarity before we get there. But I feel like with the Emperor and the Five of Wands, you sort of have this air about you that, yeah, no one matches me. Okay, but in reality, that's not true. Okay, everyone, I think there are more people interested in your person, and they are sort of also all a very good deal for your person. Okay, so there's definitely that happening. Um, you um or maybe you think these people have just as much of an opportunity as you do, but maybe that's not true. Maybe you're the emperor for this person, and maybe you are their first pick, but you are just feeling really like there's something missing. Okay, right now you don't feel like approaching them with your cup of love. You don't feel like expressing yourself right now, because there's this massive pentacle strand that's missing for you. Okay, that's causing these problems, these obstacles for you. um and of course, pentacle meaning physical health, mental health, financial status, socioeconomic status, career, advancement in their career. Okay, so it's definitely this lack you're feeling. Maybe you yourself right now don't have enough projects to be able to take them on as a responsibility. Okay, so that's also maybe what some of you are waiting for, is sort of gaining that emperor position, that emperor crown. Okay, before you can approach your person. There's a lot of sadness in this resistance that you're expressing or showcasing, cancers. I feel like you're not really happy about this decision of not approaching them or resisting this emotion that you're feeling for them. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune from the past, I feel like this is a karmic debt that you're paying off right now. Okay, this lack you're feeling, this conflict you're feeling, maybe there's a conflict within yourself. Okay, you feel like it's about the external conflict, but it's probably about your own internal conflict, where you yourself can't decide if you want this person in your life or not. Okay, and I feel like this is a karmic debt that you're paying off. Maybe you made someone else feel like this before, or maybe you sort of were paying off some bad karma that you had put on yourself, maybe from this life or one of your past lives, wherein this is an equal give and take now. Okay, also with the Wheel of Fortune card being the 10 of something, you it's a 10 number card, so which means that you're completing this karmic cycle. Okay, by suffering like you're suffering, by going through this conflict, by feeling this lack of just physical health, physical abundance, you're sort of paying off some poor karma that you had created for yourself. Okay, so and that you're closing that cycle now by you're paying it off. It's done, it's not going to come back to you in this life. Okay, it was a life lesson. As long as you learn it, you can move past it. Okay, what's confusing your perception is the emperor energy. So this could either be your emperor energy, or this could be your person's uh, one of their options. Okay, you feel like you don't want this person to, you see this person as an emperor. Okay, you see them as someone composed, someone very sorted, someone very emotionally unavailable, very staunch, very sort of like stubborn, but very accomplished, very a good guide, a good mentor. Okay, not emotionally again, but they'll be fantastic guides in career advice, in financial advice, in um, sort of, if you're walking on the path that they've already walked on, they're going to be a fantastic mentor for you. But they're very dependable in that sense, but they cannot be relied on emotionally. Okay, that's your perception of this person. That is probably an option for whoever you have a crush on. Okay, and that emperor is really confusing your perception of how you feel about this person. Maybe you feel really insecure when this whoever you consider this emperor to be, whenever they're around your person, and the way maybe your person lights up around them, and for you that confuses you. You don't want to get into that messy situation of, if you have a crush on someone else, I don't want to offer myself, I don't want to invest in this. Okay, so I feel like that's what it is. Or if it is your own emperor energy that's confusing you, it could tie to this five of pentacles here, where which is in the problem position. So it could be that you feel like the emperor yourself, and so it's confusing you. You're feeling a lot of emotion for this person, but they're just not at your level when it comes to tangible resources. Okay, when it comes to finances, when it comes to career advancement. So you sort of are just taking a back seat, and it's confusing your emotion itself. It's like, maybe you had an idea of this like ideal person you would want to be with, and this person just doesn't fit the bill right now with the five of pentacles, with this lack of abundance. So for you, it's confusing your love for them, it's confusing your emotions for them, because you don't want to get caught up in that messy space where you become completely responsible for something else, for everything, of the providing aspect of it. Or maybe you become responsible for them feeling their worth, okay, or self-respect. So you don't want to take on those responsibilities, I feel like, right now, because you are also extremely probably focused on your career right now. So yeah, it could be one of those two situations for you. Okay, in your next move, recommended next move, there's the ace of cups. Okay, cancers. So the universe is sort of asking you to connect with your loving spiritual emotional self. Okay, they're asking you to take from your spiritual world, from your spiritual realm, and bring it excuse me, and bring it down to the earth. Okay, let that first emotion, honor that first emotion within you. Was the first emotion within you about your person, was it doubt, was it fear, was it anxiety, or was it just love? Okay, how did what did you feel when they smiled at you? Okay, when you saw them after a long day? Okay, what emotion uh, arose? Is that the right word? I don't know. But what emotion sort of came up within you when you saw your person? What was that falling in love with them like? Okay, what was that developing that crush? How did you feel about them? And the universe is sort of asking you to honor that, to have this, to feel that emotion of newness, to feel that, sort of give your emotions a chance. Okay, is your recommended next move. And consider the four of swords energy before moving forward, is instead of sort of functioning from your emperor space where you're just um dismissing blatantly, or where you're just sort of focus, sort of the universe is sort of pulling you back to your ace of cups energy. So your first emotion for this situation, for this person. Okay, or this new beginnings. Okay, so these new beginnings, excuse me, these new beginnings could be on your own, or these new beginnings could be with your person. But where is your heart at, is what the universe is asking you. Okay, it's understandable to have ideas of what kind of love you're looking for, but at the same time, okay, what does a new beginning in the experience that's currently in front of you, what does that feel like? Okay, um, or does it make more sense to have this new beginning on your own and have a cleaner set of emotions, a cleaner crush on someone who has less baggage? Okay, because your person, at least in your perception, has a lot of baggage. Okay, comes with with a lot of baggage. They clearly have options. Okay, they clearly have needs, since they are probably not fully financially independent right now. So yeah, there's definitely this confusion you're feeling, but the universe is sort of trying to pull you towards your emotions, instead of allowing you to sort of resist them like you are resisting right now. Okay. With the Four of Swords energy, I feel like the universe is asking you to sort of take a step back and rest a little bit before making any decisions, um, before sort of letting the overthinking, the overanalyzing sort of create this usual Cancer dramatic outburst. Instead of that sort of panic, the universe is saying sort of take a back seat and chill out for a couple of seconds and see if that changes your mind a little bit. Meditate on this a little bit, rest a little bit, sort of take some space and re-evaluate certain things before the words come out of your mouth. Okay, before also maybe before making this decision on this Ace of Cups, is what kind of a new beginning are you looking for? What do you want a new beginning with your person? Do you want a new beginning on your own? Okay. And I think with the Four of Swords here, that's what the universe is asking you, is sort of take your time to intentionally make the choice instead of just sort of running with an impulsive decision. Okay. With the Page of Pentacles in your what you need to focus on right now, the universe is saying you need to focus on building the foundations of what kind of manifestations you would like to see in your life down the line. Okay. So sort of the universe is saying move slow but move consistently. Okay. Set up the foundation of your future goals right now. Maybe jot down a 3, 5, 10 sort of a plan of action, where would you like to be in 3 years, 5 years, and then 10 years. And I feel like don't just do it in your professional aspects, but also have one for your personal life. Okay. I'm not saying you're going to be suddenly become a master manifester and sort of bring all of those things in action, but with the Page of Pentacles, even if you just sort of jot them down, that's one step closer to sort of at least working towards manifesting them. Okay. Or helping them manifest your goals. So I think that there needs to be some steps you take today towards things you want for yourself in the future. Okay. So don't just directly you if there are things you want for yourself and you can't just, you know that you can't just leap to them, sort of get in a position where you are beginning to sort of work for them, work towards them, and then slowly but surely and consistently with all of this work, I feel like the universe is saying that you're going to get closer to your manifestations, to your King of Pentacles energy. Okay. To your master manifester energy. All right. With the Hanged Man in your near future, I feel like there is going to be some sort of a stagnancy for you. Okay. You're not going to be able to make a move. Okay. And that's probably going to be due to external circumstances, but I feel like that is going to serve you for your own benefit. Okay. Because I do feel like you're in this sort of dismissive energy right now, very defensive, very explosive, where you're maybe not yelling at people. Okay. That explosiveness doesn't have to mean yelling, but it can also be sort of just making impulsive decisions. Okay. And I feel like this Hanged Man energy is going to keep you from making those mistakes. All right. So I think it's a really good thing to have, Cancers. Let's see what the angels would like to tell you. This is an oracle deck. All right. It's daily guidance from your angels. So straightforward. Notice the signs. So I feel like Cancers, the universe is sending you certain signs and they're asking you to notice them. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. Okay, are you feeling isolated in this process, Cancers? Because you don't have to. Okay. I know a lot's happening right now. You're paying off a debt, you're closing out a cycle. All right. And that's a big thing to do. Okay. So if your vibration is a bit up and down right now, you still don't have to feel isolated in it, because you can come back to your Emperor energy. Okay. You can bring in you can get help from your own emotions right now. You don't even have to rely on anything outside of you. Okay. um Notice the signs. There's just more from the book. The angels gave you this card to help you understand the signs you've been receiving lately. These signs may include feathers, coins, butterflies, birds, or other repetitive visions that make you think of the angels who have deliberately sent you these signs to let you know that they are nearby, protecting, loving, and guiding you. Additional meanings could be your departed loved ones in heaven are saying, "Hello, I love you." Notice and believe in the repetitive signs you receive as validation that you're on the right path. Have faith. Follow the signs that are guiding you to your heart's desires. Okay. Again, this talks about the Ace of Cups. Follow the signs that are guiding you towards your heart's desires. So, okay, give into your heart a little bit. Cancers. I'm not saying giving into your heart necessarily means that you need to go back to your person, or you need to approach this person even if it feels risky for your own self-esteem, for your own worth. If you're feeling too vulnerable, get comfortable with it. But I feel like if you connect with yourself, with your higher self, with the universe, there will be some signs that will guide you on the right path. Okay, let's see what the spell card would like to tell us. This one really spiraled out. Successful career, a happy working environment, pay rises and promotions. So there is new work coming in for you. Okay, Cancers, if you are looking for work right now, if you are looking for projects at work right now, if you're looking to get more responsibility at work right now, the universe is saying that it is coming, it is going to happen. With the Page of Pentacles energy, you need to just sort of start setting up these foundations, because sometimes your abundance can only show up when you're ready to receive it. Okay, so the question sometimes is, are you ready to receive it if it's not coming? Okay, Hummingbird Song. I'm seeing this card after so long. Nectar of sweetness, in joy it brings, the hummingbird's healing as medicine it sings. Okay, so yeah, you definitely need to heal a little bit. Cancers, you're worrying too much right now, you're resisting too much, you're holding yourself back a lot, and that's creating some really conflicting energy within yourself, and you don't necessarily need to do that right now. Okay, focus on your foundations, focus on where you're headed next and what you need to do for it right now, and everything else will sort of fall into place. And in that, be patient, be resting. Okay, get rest. If you're underslept, sort of don't let yourself go underslept for the next few days, because there is a bit of irritability around you. Okay, so make sure that you're taking that time to sort of take a step back and think and rest, and then see if you want to reevaluate your perspectives about something. Okay, so Cancers, that's all I have for you today. I hope it resonates, I hope it helps, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.